Hello guys, I'm Iskandar. Today I want to share with you on my new project idea. I'm going to make some interesting project on the off-road of the Soviet Union cars, vehicles, especially trucks, as you saw in my last project, call it milk truck. So for realizing this project we have to use especially 3D RAD tool as Google SketchUp. This is a very useful 3D model tool, 3D creation tool for 3D models, and unfortunately we will use the version 8 because we have here the plugin for exporting to the 3D RAD game engine. So guys, let me continue with my project. We have to enter to the 3D RAD folder. This is that folder of the project of the milk truck. I already created something like base for creation. I got the ladder project and deleted the map of Luchop where I'm living and made something simple for next creation. When we will make some map here in SketchUp for testing it as the scale, as the materials, as feeling the difficulty of the mission, of the level, we have to time by time export it to the 3D RAD and check it. So we have here the project. This is a simple project. From the map we have only this snake rod, but it's not so important for us. We have here the rigid body of this rod and skin mesh as skin for this rod. I every time divide the rigid body in the skin mesh because skin mesh has a big kind of shaders. We can set very useful, very beautiful shaders in skin mesh, but the rigid body hasn't any shaders here. Only what we have, the static or dynamic bounding. I will show you how to use skin mesh and rigid body in one time. So we have the car, we have some simple script for enter and exit from the car. We have the character, and let's check it. It's working excellent. We can enter to the car, drive it. We have very beautiful animation, stop lights, also good camera settings. So I mean, it will be excellent. It will motivate us to develop our map more detailed, more difficult for our missions. Let's start from 3D modeling. First, let's delete this woman and making some very simple and useful settings in SketchUp. So do you see the background is very light? When we will walk more than 20 minutes in this window, we will get very tired. Because of this, I'm using some life hacks like styles. We need to check the sky color to the nearly black, and when we will work next time, we will be economize our energy and we will work with more comfort. So we created our useful settings, and especially I'm working with millimeters, with the dimensions. You can see it here in the units, millimeters. Let's save this project, make the folder. Let's name it as off-road USSR. I think it will be great. Let's name the map 01 and start modeling. At first, for modeling we have to use some beautiful textures. Of course, the browser of Google will be very useful for us. Let's imagine what we have in the map. First, we need to understand what kind of map we wanna make here. So, the Soviet Union car, vehicles, trucks, it's very romantic to drive over the hills, off-road hills, or also drive it and climbing by the vehicles up to the mountains. It's also very interesting. It is also very interesting to drive over the very old Soviet Union villages, factories, old factories. So it will be very romantic, I think. Let's start from the simple map of the hills. Let's start to work on the map of the hills. We will make the simple rod. We will make village road textures. Let's see what we have here. So we downloaded two kinds of textures of the village road, and with the Photoshop we have to work on these textures. So let's start to make the map. We have the road texture, we have the grass texture. Let's start making some interesting map. So guys, let's try to export our first steps of the project. Oh my god, it seems pretty cool now. How far the project goes. Very interesting. So guys, let's check. My god, working so cool. Scale is crazy good.